this video, I'll show you how you can make your own Cyclone dust separator from scratch using 3D print files that I designed and make available for free download from my MakerWorld page. What's more, the resulting dust separator will be compatible with Record Power's new Bayonet connector system. And all you need is access to a 3D printer and a suitable airtight container into which you'll install these 3D printed parts. So sit tight, I'll talk you through the design and the steps you need to follow to make your own. If you've seen any of my videos comparing Cyclone dust separators, you'll be familiar with this style, the trash can lid approach, with two inlets drilled into the top of a sealed airtight container, and with two ports opposing each other in direction, which create a cyclonic effect as the air rotates around the circumference of the container. Now, I use this as a third stage separator in my system in conjunction with a CamVac Defender dust separator, and then I use this barrel type separator for really high intensity chip producing operations, like on my planer thicknesser. But I find it a real pain to have to attach and detach the hoses. I could use some of the magnetic connectors that are available to download and print, but I decided that it would be an interesting approach to make one that is compatible with the Record Power Bayonet connector system. So Record Power will sell you one of these male connectors, but to this point in time at least, there aren't any female connectors available to incorporate into ad hoc or custom systems that you might design. They are available, of course, on some of the Record Power equipment, such as their bandsaws, but what I've done is designed a compatible version that can be mounted to the top lid of an airtight container to make a Cyclone dust separator. And it's as simple as inserting the bayonet, the male bayonet in, and giving it a twist. So my design comprises of three principal parts. The first is the male bayonet connector, which you can buy from Record Power, or I have versions online that you can download and print yourself. The second part is the female receptacle to accept the male connector. And in this case, what I've done is simply printed one that will mount onto the top of a container lid. And then on the inside of the container, I have this outlet. And so there's two of these, and two of these make up one system, one dust collector system. And this gets mounted on the underside of the lid of the container. Then in addition to the dust collector parts, I'm also making available other male bayonet connectors for use with different hose systems. So this one is compatible with the Festool 50 and 36 27mm hoses that would go into a Festool dust extractor, and this is compatible with other common hose types. Last but not least, I've made these female connectors that can be attached to static machines. So for example, this one has a 100mm inner diameter and will attach nicely to my hammer bandsaw, allowing the bayonet connection with a 100mm hose onto that. And similarly, my other hammer tools from the Felder group, so for example my spindle molder and my planer thicknesser, have a 120mm extraction port. So this connector has been designed to fit onto the 120mm, and then on this side accept a standard Record Power 100mm bayonet connector. Now the first thing you want to do is choose the airtight container that you're going to use. I chose this one from ITP Packaging via amazon.co.uk here in the United Kingdom. It's a 60-litre food grade shipping container in an ABS plastic, very solid and robust, with a good airtight seal in the lid. Now, there are plenty of other options out there. You could go for a metal container or one of the sort of fiberboard type containers, but I would recommend that you go for one with a decent volume if you're going to be producing a lot of chips rather than fine dust. So in my case, with the planer thicknesser, I can fill up a 40-50 litre of the 60 litre container easily within an hour of working, depending on the sort of machining I'm doing. So once you've chosen that container and ordered it and it's on its way, so that's one expense you will have to incur. Maybe you've got one already that you can reuse. The next thing to do is to go and to my MakerWorld page, which you can see here, and download the STL files for the female connector, the internal port, which acts as an inlet and an outlet, depending which one you're referring to. And in addition, if you want to print some of the male record power bayonet connectors, you can do that too. Once you've printed those and your container has arrived, the next thing you'll need to do is create some holes, two holes, in the lid of that container. So in this case, there are 100mm diameter holes. I used a jigsaw to cut it out. It's a little bit rough, but if you've got a hole saw with the right diameter, that would be a much cleaner way of cutting it out. Then you'll notice there are 4 attachment holes to be used with M5 machine screws. I used M5 by 25mm. Depends on the container you're using and the thickness of the lid, but you'll need at least 10mm for the 3D printed parts, plus I'd say another 5mm for the Nyloc nut, so it's 15mm, and then plus whatever thickness your container lid is. So 25mm should be more than enough. In order to get the drilling pattern, you can use the inlet or outlet and position that on the lid and mark the 4 holes to be drilled. Once you've drilled the holes, the next thing you'll want to do is provide an airtight seal. And you'll want to do that using some closed cell foam. This is adhesive backed closed cell foam that then gets applied around the circumference of the inlet and outlet ports, and also on the underside of the female bayonet connectors. So that creates a seal on top of the lid and underneath the lid, so that you've got an airtight connection point. After that, it's as simple as inserting M5 machine screws into the holes of each of the holes in the female connector, putting those through the lid of the dust container, and then using a small washer and a Nyloc lock nut to secure each of the machine screws in place. And the result of that will be a lid with an inlet and an outlet facing in opposing directions, 2 female connectors to accept the bayonets, and once mounted to your hose can simply be attached and twisted to secure in place. So here you have it, 2 female connectors attached to the lid of the barrel with 2 ports on the inside of the lid, the underside of the lid like this, facing in opposing directions. So one will be the inlet and one will be the outlet for the air, meaning that we've got a cyclonic movement of air around the circumference of the barrel. The attachment is straightforward. Again, the record power bayonet connectors, these male ones, you can buy them, I think $15.99. I got them from D&M Tools in Twickenham in London, but you can get them from your local retailer or download and print your own. and that simply inserts into the grooves, a quick twist, and it's attached securely. So in the case of 100mm hose that I have behind me, again, insert, twist, attach nicely. So what I will do, I haven't done it yet, but I will come up with a design for these male bayonet connectors that has the bayonet on one side, and on this side I'll put a helical pattern in, so it's a screw thread, so you can screw a typical 100mm dust hose ducting onto this, and you don't need any use of any J-clips or other mechanical attachment. So you have it. I hope you have as much success with the printing and use of this as I've had. As I said, I use it as a third stage in a CamVac dual motor dust extractor with the CamVac Defender 55 litre tucked away in the corner cupboard. And when I'm generating a huge amount of chips that are quite and shavings that are quite volumetric or voluminous, I should say, I tend to use this barrel as a third stage prior to the Defender, and I can empty it much more easily. It also kind of acts as an extension to my planer thicknesser when I use it out on my porch outside my workshop. So I hope this was useful. Give a thumbs up and do subscribe if you want to see more like this, and thanks for watching.